Like the power of our pen and what we speaking and meeting and being guided to spaces and places and people that's meant for us. As long as we call for them. As long as we speak it. As long as we write for it. Align with that. Hello everybody. It's your girl Ellen. I'm back again with another video. Hope everybody's been doing well. It's been a minute. But it was definitely perfect time. Before I get into today's topic, in today's mathematics, we're gonna hit y'all with some payload. Hit me with the payload because I haven't. Burnt her today. Alright guys, so today is February the 7th. I don't know why I kept writing down the 9th on my, I kept writing down the 9th today. The 9th is Friday. I'm actually like, y'all, I'm really like trying to get into the focus and the power of my pen and my tongue. Like, calling for things, as we know as manifesting things for my good. This Friday, there's going to be a Black Art Gala in Atlanta. I'm trying to make an attendance. I don't hit them folks up like, yo, I'm interested. Shit, they told me the price. I got all my artwork ready, prepared to just, the girl need a ride. I need a goddamn ride. Shit, I be hating that, man. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna get mad at it because again, we speak for things, we call for things, but you know what's meant. I'm calling for what's meant for me will be for me. So I'm meant to be in attendance. I will be in attendance. So by Friday, I will know if your girl made it or not. And if I didn't make it, I wasn't meant to be there. That's how I'm gonna just take it as that. Like instead of being upset, you know, instead of being pressed about things not happening in the timing that we want them to happen. Could really like, that's really a lesson. That's been a lesson for me. So first we'll get into numerology, then we'll get into my topic. Here it goes. All right, so today is February 7th, 2024. And when I calculate all the numbers, you know, you add each number, you add the 2 to the 7 to the 2 to the 0 to the 2 to the 4, you get 17. In which you condense 17 down, you get an 8. And we in this 8 year, so we in an 8 year, and today's an 8 day, so that 8 is very accented, and we know about 8 being connected to strength, 8 being connected to, as many people say, abundance, 8 being that infinite, that infinite number, and also Saturn, and Saturn rules karma. So that's something I've been thinking about, feeling, and wondering as far as in the aspects of my life, how things are showing up pertaining to my relationships or pertaining to what is going on right now. Like, I wouldn't say I was ashamed of my situation. It just, I didn't feel the need to really talk about it. Like, and that's been throughout my life. I've experienced so many different types of struggles. And like, you could get people who let those struggles define who they are, define, you know what I'm saying, their circumstance. So I wrote down faith over circumstances because it's been many moments where I could feel like I could have like doubted my abilities or just felt down about where I see myself at. You know what I'm saying? Like through the years, even especially since becoming home of the process of having said material things, you know what I'm saying? Having said like my car or my house or just having money or, you know, stuff like that. Like these friendships and these relationships, like all of these material things. And I see how they fade. I see how, you know what I'm saying? Like Ella been down for about 2 months, but I've still been able to manage to get to where I need to go. Like the whole situation with my family home has been a sticky situation, but it's, you know, better is coming out of it. You know, like not currently working in the workforce. So it's like I'm not in the space of like having that steady income, which at times I be wishing for it. Like I be wishing for it, but I be asking myself, what I do with it? You know what I'm saying? We wish for things and then we don't know what we would do with it. So I'm in a space to remind myself just to ask myself, what would I do with it? Like, what would I do when I have my car up and running? Like, where would I go when I'm able to go places? You know what I'm saying? What would I pay for? What would I invest in when I have those funds? You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the type of questions I feel like I need to be had instead of asking for these things and then when you get it, not knowing what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing how to really utilize it to its fullest potential. Even with relationships, like, yo, I question. So that's been on my mind. I went on a little tangent. So but that's gonna circle back. Today I chose Wednesdays to post. So I'm not posting every week or every day, especially pertaining to these type of topics. I'm gonna do this bi-weekly, and then once I get comfortable with the schedule, I kind of boost myself up again. Like I'm getting back out there in the social media world after taking a little break. And I don't know, I still haven't found, like, it still isn't really that enjoyable to me anymore. Like, I don't know what it is after not being on there for a while, but I'm realizing, like, maybe it's not meant for me to really be on there consuming. Like, it's about time for me to really start expressing and sharing and stuff like that. So today is 17-8 day, and the key words for today was good fortune, rewards, travel, meditation, and assistance. So I wrote down some points that I feel like stood out as far as pertaining to this vibration. I said it's a fortunate vibration for you to receive all types of assistance. You could travel. Today's a good day to travel, maybe by air, by water, you know what I'm saying? 17-8 days always like a great day for travel. And also it's a time to be truthful with others, with ourselves, truthful about what we want for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, really sit down in the meditation space, you know what I'm saying? And hone in with your spirit, counsel your guides, and for me to, like, this is my moment. I feel like this is my meditation moment when I'm able to sit here and talk about what I perceive, what I feel, and what I want to come. And it says, don't allow doubts. Delve beneath the superficial irritants to the deeper person, to the true I am. And the zodiac that's associated with this is the Aquarius. We just gotta, I'm not sure if we're still in Aquarius season. No, I think we are still in Aquarius season, which makes sense. And Aquarius is the age of revelation. So now also, instead of me just adding all of the numbers, just getting the totality of today's energy, I decided to look into the 7-day itself. And in my last video I was talking to y'all about when I said hear the signs. Yesterday was also a Tower day, so it's a good time to, again, with the 7 being today, 7 is good for reflection, rest, health, and vacations. And I was like, yo, I'm ready to I've been seeing so many videos of people who's been traveling, like, either cross country or out of the country for like a long periods of time, just like, and I'm ready to immerse myself in a whole different type of environment, like different language, different culture, you know what I'm saying? Like, just submerge myself in that. Like, I've always, for the longest I remember, I was growing up, I've always been interested in different types of knowledge, the different cultures, even different foods, like different palates, the way we can communicate with people, the ways we can understand, like really being that well-rounded person. So yeah, that was today's mathematics. And now we're finna get into my topic. Like I was saying, I wanted to talk about faith over circumstances. They say walk by sight, No, walk by faith and not by sight. My bad. Walk by faith and not by sight. And a lot of times it's easy to get caught up into, what we are perceiving around us. You know what I'm saying? What we are seeing and what things are not showing itself. Not realizing like behind the scenes, we are actually preparing ourselves for the spaces we foresee for ourselves. And that requires a true sense of patience. That requires like not even doubt, just believing. You know what I'm saying? We get quick to only want to believe when we see it. And sometimes our eyes can be deceiving, is what I be telling myself, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't be knowing the whole. Like, So I wanted to talk about, like, I don't want to get caught up into what my past has shown me, but I'm grateful for the lessons that I'm able to take from it. Because I can get caught up there and then be in a dark space, but I don't feel compelled to be in that space anymore. I'm ready to expose it, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to shine the light on it of truly what I've experienced and I've encountered from family and from having so many different types of material possessions and not having, it, or having to rely on or lean on, those around me. You know what I'm saying? As for a while, I have built this like independence ever since I can remember as a child to now, like especially with dealing with my emotions or dealing with things that are hard. Like when I started going through like the changes as far as like vitiligo, I felt very much so alone. Like nobody could really like understand the truth of what I was experiencing. So but not at the same time, not allowing those people to really like see me. It was hard for me to relate in the world, but it was easy for me to understand what I've seen other people go through. So like, though it was hard for me to open up, it was definitely easy for me to understand like to look beyond the surface of things. You know what I mean? Like I could see people and also feel people without them saying anything. Like, or if I touch someone, I get more than I bargain for sometimes. Like, and I'm realizing that's a gift. Like I'm realizing that's a gift to be able to share a space where people feel safe, or even to be able to not even judge by my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I get perceived that way. People feel like, oh, you think you know it all, or shit like that, or you think you better. But I never said that. But I feel like those were tactics for me to feel below myself, when really there's nothing wrong with feeling like you are in a certain space. And nothing wrong with being confident within yourself. There's nothing wrong with being conscious of what you bring to this world. And that's something I have to remind myself, and to not shy away from being exposed, not shy away from being seen, because wherever I'm going, I am going to be seen. Whether that's from my skin or you hearing my voice. I also wrote about, I had topics on. My other topic was faith over circumstances, about picking up trash. So I've been giving myself, like, I wanted to do like a community service, like service to my community in my area. And I walk, since my car's been down, I've been walking a lot more. And I just see like trash every fucking where, like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like chip bags, you see blunt wrappers, I'm seeing liquor bottles, I'm seeing soda cans, I'm seeing Chick-fil-A, Zackadoos, like all these different restaurants. And I'm thinking about like, yo, for us to be in an abundant space, we really don't care about our home. You know what I'm saying? If for a place for us to provide, it's kind of like spitting on the hand that, biting the hand that feeds you, or not honoring the space that you take up. And I was like, damn, in a way, we still spend money to throw it away. You know what I'm saying? On these habits or on these things that make you feel good temporarily. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really had me, like, just picking up trash that's not of my own, but knowing this is also a space that I would like to see clean. That I would like to see animals roam around without worrying about them choking on straws or shit, or choking on something that could be harmful, or just in a land that could just be clean and beautiful, you know? Like, I want to be of that. And it's just, I've only done it twice, you know. I did it one Sunday, and I was thinking about doing it every Sunday, but here on this past Sunday, it was like raining and hailing and shit, like, so it wasn't a good day for me to do it. And Monday also wasn't a good day, so I decided to do it yesterday at this intersection right here, this whole road. I just gave myself a certain amount of bags, and I found a trash picker. Like, that's the thing. I was like, I'm walking like, damn, like, all this trash. Next thing you know, I see a trash picker on the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh, that's also another thing I want to talk about. Like, I got the trash picker, and I was excited to use it, so I've been using it ever since. I managed to do 4 bags yesterday, just from one road. Like, right here, this intersection at the end of my road, like. And, you know, I get people stop and look at me, and, you know, one man, he was like, thank you. And I wanted to tell him, say, thank God, you know what I'm saying? Thank God for putting that on my heart. Because who gonna do it? I was like, we can't wait on people to make it better around here. We can't wait for me, I can't wait on nobody to say, oh, I see you. You should go forth with it, you know what I'm saying? Or, I see you should shine, you know what I'm saying? Or I see you, you know, we can't wait on nobody to save us. There's no waiting. Like, I'm grateful to have a space to sit down when I need to and be still to you know, revelate, or to think, or to just be in that state. But also, I'm also grateful to be in that being, that doing, you know what I'm saying? That action, that making the initiative. Because it starts with one. It starts with one. But also challenge us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel the need to judge people by what they have, what I don't have, how they choose to show up in their life. But one thing I don't agree with, it's not hard to throw your trash away. It's not hard to contain your habits. It's not hard to take care of your space. We've gotten so used to just being instantly gratified in a moment and just throwing it away. Like, what sense does that make? Like, it blows my mind. Just from just doing this for 2 days, picking up trash. Ain't nobody asking me, and they don't have to. Like, the first day, we had 2 men stop us like, yo, y'all doing community service? I'm like, nope. Like, I ain't got in trouble to do this, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We have to get out of that mind. We can do things just because we feel compelled to. And I don't have to be acknowledged for it. I don't have to be recognized for it. I know I'm doing it from the space of my heart. But I'm learning from it. I'm learning from it. You know? My next topic is the power of the pen. The power of the pen. So, let me talk about my last week. Yeah, we ain't seen each other last week. Let me tell y'all about my last week. Let me pull it up. Out my pen. What day did I write this? On January 30th, I was watching Styx video, and she was just talking about a manifestation tactic that she did. where she would just like make your life a big deal again. And she'd say, write a letter to yourself and be like, dear friend. So I did it. And I be forgetting how the power of my pen. Like though I'm a writer, I'm so used to goddamn typing that shit on the phone, but it don't hit the same when you're writing it. You know what I'm saying? You're writing out, you're scripting. So I'm actually gonna share it. I wrote, dear friend, yesterday I was asked, what do I see myself doing when I'm able to drive again? My car has been out of commission and I see myself traveling to see spiritual sights and engulf myself on the nature trails that I don't normally see. Travel and reach out to my soul tribe and commune and socialize. I would like to try new things like pottery and go to music festivals and expose myself to environments conducive to my journey. This year I want to travel to Jamaica and meet the priest. This is one priest that I watch on Never Knew TV. I don't know, something about him that I actually want to meet him. I actually want to like have a conversation with him. Or he speak to me, you know what I'm saying? You ever felt compelled to like reach to certain people? Or you just know like certain people are meant to be in your journey. And eat fresh produce. I want to get more connected to my spiritual counsel and build my YouTube. Share more of my short stories and create new vibes for my music. This year I want to connect with spiritually and physically aligned people in music, business, and art. And I want to go on a live opera in the orchestra house. And expand my skills in numerology, astrology, and turn them into psychology. And live a luxurious life. I want a brand new car and I want to get more studio time. So that was on the 30th. I'm telling you, I think that was the next day or the day after. Me and my partner and my mom, we were walking to the store, get some groceries. And in the store, like literally, as soon as I walk into the store, I see a man by the name of D. I met D prior on like months ago on Facebook Marketplace because I was selling a amp that I wasn't using. And it turns out he has his own like barbershop and studio. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew I was going to be connected with him, but not in the sense of like how far that would go. You know what I'm saying? I just feel it, but not sure in which ways, you know what I'm saying? So he said, he was telling me about an event that he had like the next day. He had an event like the next day, yo. And he was like, so what you doing? I was like, yo, I have, tell him I haven't had his, I lost his number and whatnot, so I had to get a number. He sent me the flyer. And he told me to come by, actually, he had an event and within 2 days, I think it was. But he told me to come that night. Oh no, within the next day, because that night they was having rehearsal. That's what it was. That night was having a rehearsal. So I went, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I just wrote this down. Like I literally wrote this down within 2 days ago. And now I'm getting to a space that I'm calling for, like more studio time, getting more in spaces with people who are into music and producing. Like I'm ready to network. I'm ready to collab, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I met some beautiful people that night. Like, though it took a while, and I'm like, I didn't even prepare. I didn't even prepare on what I was going to perform, but the thing is, I've already have pieces that I know that I want, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to share. So, that night is the rehearsal. He's like, all right, so what you plan on performing? I'm like, shit, I can't even talk myself out of this opportunity that I just asked for, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk yourself out of stuff that you be asking for. Me, even in moments of not knowing how it's going to play out. I performed a piece called Light. Dolly, I know that piece like the back of my hand. And I remember the first time I was writing actually here, I remember my niece was like, it sounds like you praying. It sounds like you praying when you say that piece. And it's really, it really sets me right. Because it reminds me about so many different, one day I'm gonna have to like post a video about me like sharing that spoken word piece. And I shared it and it was received like, well, you know what I'm saying? You know how you could be in a space and be around people who could tell who's not really there, not listening. But in this space, I felt like they truly heard my words. They truly gave me the space to listen to what I have to say. And that's beautiful. So I'm grateful for those who actually take the time to listen to these videos and share their attention with me and listen to the words that I'm saying. Like, that's beautiful, and I'm grateful for that. And this other piece I have is called Who Have I Become? Yeah. I had not shared that piece, like performed it at all. Like, at all. I meet a lady in there by the name is Regina. My mother's name is Regina. She sings, and she also hosts open mic nights at a whole different, like I have the screenshot on my phone of like this place of like Poetic Magic is what it's called. The whole time I'm holding on the screenshot, and I meet the person who hosts the motherfucking, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I meet the person who hosts the motherfucking Poetic Magic. Ain't even gotta get the motherfucking flyer. Talk to her like, yo, what day you having this? And the best part is, I didn't even, when I met him, his location was far, like all the way out there past Beams. Y'all, if y'all live here, y'all know Beams all the way out there by the base. Since I don't have a car, I haven't been out there, you know, so that's too far for me to walk. Tell me why this man is literally walking distance. We at Piggly Wiggly, which is right there. He in the plaza over there by Piggly Wiggly. Like, I could walk. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Do y'all hear what I'm getting at? Like, the power of our pen and what we speaking and meeting and being guided to spaces and places and people that's meant for us. As long as we call for them. As long as we speak it. As long as we write for it. Align with that. He could have been there, like, and he was doing his grand opening the next day. So he just got there. I was so, like, blown at that. Like, I was like, what? This really happened within a day? And Spirit, God, this what you been saying to me? That I could have truly what I desire by putting my pen on this paper? By me speaking it? By letting my heart be clear? By me allowing my ears to be tuned to listen? This is what you're saying to me. Like, we don't need to forget our power. Ever. But understanding what it takes for it. To knowing who we are. Like, so that's what I'm saying, tying that to that faith over circumstance. I could be easily in doubt, easily feared, easily angered about how these things have been showing up for me. From this material, from family to the space I've been taking up with people, you know what I'm saying? Like, friends. How people been showing up. I could just take that and learn. I'm grateful for that. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this video, but y'all. Whew. Like, that next day, it was so beautiful. Like, the rehearsal, I didn't see everybody. I wasn't witnessing, like, everybody there, but people who was meant to be there, I was able to share that space with them. And the next day, I performed. Like, he got cameras everywhere. They recording and goddamn. It's like a Tiny Desk vibe, he was saying, like, podcast. I'm like, what the hell did I just step into? But I'm calling for it, y'all. Don't be surprised when y'all see me near y'all. Don't be surprised when y'all see me out in spaces that I didn't imagine. And even me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm calling for bigger and better spaces. To not close myself off to this world that I've known, or what I used to call home, Like, step outside of myself, allow myself to be seen truly. And who cares how people perceive me? Because I swear, like, I'm over it. Because wherever I go, people gonna say some shit, whether from my skin to my voice to what I'm doing. So if I have the ability to control or have the ability to shape or mold the perception of me by opening my mouth, by sharing, or even just show up in the space, because I know I'm felt, my presence is felt. Fuck what the people gotta say about it. That's all I'm saying. But one lady I met this lady named Candace a few years ago when I first moved in. I was going to Jacksonville. And it hit different when people are able to truly see you versus those that be around you who don't even know you. People that you grew up with can't even say they know you. But people who you just meet, they see you. Like, I know, like, I won't even feel upset about people not really supporting me in the ways I feel like I should be. But those who will. Like, I've been connecting in small and big ways that I'm more than grateful for. I realize I've been wishing for, like, just spreading that love for others to receive what they're calling for, but knowing I deserve it the same way. Speak that over my life the same way. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through. Listen to my talks, sharing this space. I will see y'all again. Peace.